Quick locals vlog update at night version. Look at that. Lovely to see the night sky again. Summer's almost over. So didn't manage to do a lot of vlogging because 2 rounds went into time, and both of them ended in draws, so it wasn't too bad of things going into time. Final result today, 2-0-2, 2 wins, 0 losses, 2 draws. So not too bad. Heroes put in work. I do need to update it. I definitely am going to add the branded expulsion, and we're definitely going to be adding Crosskeeper to kind of add some more drawing power. Got to rework some of the hand traps for this format. See what we got to take out. We got to find a way to put DD Crow in the deck. But yeah, so the quick updates here. Round 1 against Solomon Greats. He used Will too early, which is really what caused him to lose. Went out on a decent stuff, eventually went into Sunlight Wolf, relinked into Sunlight Wolf. That was his fifth summon, me knowing, okay, he has no follow-up after this. This is where we dropped in the Biru, so opened up pretty good, and then from there just made a board of Mirror Jade, Sunrise, Destroyer, Phoenix, Enforcer. Managed to go in for game. Game 2, he ends with Baguska and Sunlight Wolf. I Super Poly. I opened with Albaz, Super Poly, double Luber, and then like a Branded in red or something. So I Super Poly away the Baguska and Fallen of Albaz to go into Mirror Jade. He manages to get rid of the Mirror Jade. I forgot what he went into. See, this is why I need to do these after I win. That way I can recap him a little bit better. But he did not have access code, which is the only reason I won that game. Access code essentially would have won him the game because he had the update jammer play. Had he gone into update jammer, go into transcode, into transcode, and then summoned out the Sunlight Wolf he had sent to the graveyard, he would have won because that would have been 23 plus 5, 56. Plus another 5, that would have been like game by 200, but he's still playing the deck a little bit, still some mistakes here and there, but it wasn't too bad of a player. He's it's always nice to play against Solomon Greats, but managed to win on that one. Game 2 was against Despia, a little bit of a mirror match. He had pretty good answers to most of my stuff game 1. Managed to break my board, which wasn't anything too impressive, but it was still decent. And then then round 2, like we're down to like a minute and a half, and essentially before I just said 2 cards and passed to him, he just started going off like crazy. And then when he went to enter battle phase, I super polyed away his stuff to go into I super polyed away Mirror Jade and Discordus or something like that, to go into Starving Venom Fusion, and then he was forced to pass. And then I was just able to make like a pretty impressive board, not impressive board, but just like the board to like go in for game. Masquerade, Destroyer, Phoenix Enforcer, Mirror Jade, and then by the time I entered battle phase, we had entered time of the round. So whatever he would have done, because I had Masquerade, like anything, he would have taken damage. So draw there. Round 3 against Sky Striker. He gets down to 250 life points with Masquerade shenanigans, and then he's just able to kind of finish up on there. I basically run out of resources. We played Mystic Mind Pass for like 6 turns, which was a little silly, but I know why they don't ban mine. It's one of those where they say, quote unquote, it brings balance to the game or stops unbreakable, whatever. Me personally, mine needs to go already, man. That card's not very fun to. It's not very fun. And then round 4 against Sprite. But yeah, no, we tied because then game 2, he's just like burning himself, and then he super polys away to go into Starving Venom Fusion. He wouldn't have done enough to like kind of bring game, but I still summon out the Masquerade just to like have some, for him not to go any other place afterwards. And yeah, no, he just couldn't do that. I win game 2, and then that was kind of the round. So we ended with another draw. So I'm 1-0-2 going into round 4. Round 4. Sorry if I got loud there. Round 4. Go up against Sprite. Game 1. He says he opens trash. I open not trash, but not something I would call impressive. I open with double Vision Hero Vion, Shadow Mist, Polymerization, and Fusion Destiny. And then for my draw for turn, I draw into Plasma. So I summon out Vion, he Ash Blossoms, and I'm like, cool. Polymerization, the other Vion I have in hand, and Shadow Mist. I forget to search with Shadow Mist because I'm a bad player. Go into Garura. How often do you say someone goes into Garura? Oh wait, no, he doesn't Ash Blossom. He lets it go through because I send out Malicious, then he DD curves the Malicious. So I have other targets for Fusion Destiny. Anyway, back to the Garura point. Fusion into Poly into Garura with Vion and Shadow Mist. Use Fusion Destiny to bring out Destroy Phoenix Enforcer with Denier and Malicious. Use Denier to put Mally back on top of the deck. Special summon Malicious. And then I should have put Malicious in attack mode because that would have been game. But you know, how often is someone gonna. But you know, force of habit to put him in defense mode. Attack there because Garura deals double damage. So that was 3,000, 55. He's at 400. And then I go into Plasma and he just scoops it up because with Plasma on there, he doesn't really have too much stuff going on to activate their effects. And then game 2, I Ghost Ogre the Gigantic Sprite. And then he leaves out a Sprite Elf and one other one that was also Fire Thunder. I play Branded Fusion, he plays D-Barrier, calls Fusion, and then I just chain Super Poly. Thank God that's a quick play spell. Get rid of those two, bring out Garura, and just kind of sit back on, on my board. It wasn't a good board, but I had enough negates in hand to where he couldn't go too crazy with the sprites. And I'm able to Branded Fusion and win on the following turn. So he didn't draw the outs because by the time he drew his, I don't deal enough damage to win, but then his next draw is a Dimensional Barrier, so it didn't help him. So overall, we're more than likely going to finish second here, but it actually feels good to top for the first time in forever. Just have had a bad habit of losing in the 4th round, being 2-1 and just barely missing out on the top cut. So getting top cut today is going to be awesome. All right, I'll go ahead and leave you guys out with that. We'll catch you all next week, or next week for next week's local vlog. Take care.